Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kanga Watchpost. Let's jump straight into what's moving crypto market today. Bitcoin and most major altcoins are trading lower after tensions between the US and Iran flared up again. President Donald Trump said the ceasefire with Iran is over, and after both sides exchanged strikes, markets quickly shifted into risk-off mode. Whenever geopolitical tensions rise, investors usually move into safer assets. Oil prices climbed, and the US dollar strengthened, and crypto felt the pressure. It's a pattern we've seen many times before. When uncertainty goes up, risk assets tend to take the first hit. Now, another thing traders are watching today is release of the latest FOMC Minutes. Everyone will be looking for clues about where the Federal Reserve is heading with interest rates. If the Fed sounds more dovish than expected, that could give risk assets, including crypto, a bit of a boost. If not, we could see volatility stick around for a little longer. And here's the interesting part. Even with all this uncertainty, spot Bitcoin ETFs continue to attract fresh money. Institutional investors are still buying, suggesting that while short-term traders are reacting to the headlines, bigger players are staying focused on the long-term picture. And here is another story that's getting a lot of attention in the Bitcoin community: MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor's company and the world's largest corporate Bitcoin holder has revealed that it sold 3,588 BTC worth around $216 million. That's a big talking point because for years, Saylor has been one of Bitcoin's strongest advocates, famously repeating the phrase, "Never sell your Bitcoin." The company says the sale was made to help fund obligations tied to its financing strategy while strengthening its cash position. Even after the sale, Strategy still holds more than 843,000 BTC, so it's far from abandoning its Bitcoin strategy. Still, it raises an interesting question. Is this just a one-off move, or are we seeing the beginning of a more flexible approach to managing Bitcoin's treasury? My take, right now the market is being driven more by macro events than crypto-specific events. Geopolitics, inflation expectations, and interest rates are all competing for investors' attention, and at the same time, institutional demand for Bitcoin hasn't disappeared. Spot Bitcoin ETFs are still seeing fresh inflows, suggesting that while retail investors may be reacting to headlines, larger players continue to think long-term. So don't get caught up in the daily noise. Volatility is part of this market, and headlines can change in a matter of hours. Focus on the bigger picture. Keep an eye on where capital is flowing, and remember, some of the biggest opportunities often appear when uncertainty is at its highest. That's it for today's Kanga Watchpost. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.